What's going on, everyone? It's Braden with JACOJE. Boston wants to know if I know anything about gold-filled jewelry. Someone's trying to sell him a gold-filled chain and says it won't tarnish. Let's get started. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JACOJEFineJewelry. Visit my website www.jacoje.com and smash that like button. Smash, 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 smash. The labeling of gold-filled jewelry is kind of confusing in itself because it's not actually filled. It's more like it's layered. You have a base metal and then they layer by heat and fuse it together. They put the gold on top and bond it. So that way you have a base underneath and then you have real gold on the outside. Let's take this lemon, for example. In the inside would be the fruit, the actual base metal, brass, sometimes silver, and then on the outside would be the real gold. So you have two separate things that equal a nice, beautiful, juicy fruit. So now we know how gold-filled jewelry is made. Remember, we have the base metal and then around it layered and heat fused is the actual gold, giving a high quality shine and finish. So now let's talk about markings and purities. What's the deal with gold-filled jewelry? Is there a lot of gold? Is it worth your buck? Now, most gold-filled jewelry is made out of 12 or 14 karat gold. And by law, if you have a 100-gram Cuban link, let's just use that, 100 grams, 5% of that needs to be real gold by law, or it's not gold-filled jewelry. Now, to know the markings, the gold-filled is a GF, and then if you have, I'll put an example on the screen. If you have a 14/20 GF, that's a 14 karat gold inside that chain, and then the /20 is the 1/20th of the total amount, so that 5%. I hope that's not too confusing. It can go up to 18. If it says 18/20, that's 18 karat gold purity, and then /20, that's the 5%. That 20 just means it's 5% at the end if you did the math. And then there's 10 karat, there's 12 karat. So those are the different things. But if you see the 14/20 GF stamped, that's a real chain. Now, anything that's less than 5%, it's going to say /40, and that's going to be gold rolled jewelry. It's not the same thing. There's less gold in that chain, which would lead to, the chain wearing a lot quicker. So you want to look, if you're in the market for a gold-filled chain, you want to look for the 14, the 12, the 10, or the 18/20 GF. You know you're in the money if you see that. Number one rule on this channel is know what you're buying when it comes to your gold or your jewelry. There's a lot of scams out there that people are simply just mislabeling descriptions. Like you go on eBay, it'll be a gold rolled filled, high quality, 24 karat finish with a touch of greatness on the end. Like they'll put so many different things on the description that you get really confused. Stay away from those things. Guys, remember, if you're buying a big gold-filled chain, there's still a lot of gold in that chain, so it needs to be, a couple $100 or so. I don't sell the chain, so I don't really know what the market is. I just know what gold-filled is. So I would just be a buyer's beware on your behalf when it comes to buying chains like that. Just if there's ever any questions on your end, ask the seller, have them send you the markings so you know 100% sure you're getting what you're paying for, essentially. Now, the million-dollar question, Braden, will my gold-filled chain tarnish on me? Short term, no. It's not like you're going to buy it and in a month or two it's going to start tarnishing. It'll last a while, years even. Some people claim a lifetime. I don't know. There's so many variables with jewelry, how much you wear it, where you store it, things like that can alter the tarnish rate on a chain. So I think you'd be good from 1 to 10 years easily. There's a lot of gold. 5% of the total weight is a good amount. They do a good job with manufacturing these chains if they're indeed, in fact, real gold-filled chains. Essentially what you're getting when you buy one of these chains is a Ferrari body type with a Toyota Corolla engine. It looks nice, but at the end of the day, there's still that base metal in the middle of it that kind of just ruins it for me. I'd rather just stick with, solid 14, solid 18 karat gold chains personally, but you might be balling on a budget and just want something that looks and feels like 14 karat or 18 karat, and that's what you're going to get with gold-filled jewelry. Now, remember, there are limitations. You cannot cast gold-filled jewelry. You can't make a lot of pendants and things like that because in order to make pendants, you have to cast. You melt the 14 karat gold and recast it into the design you want into the wax. Gold filled, you simply can't do it because it is layered. It's sheets that are layered on top. So gold filled and the market has its limitations. If they were able to figure out how to do that, it would be everywhere, but they simply cannot cast gold filled jewelry. So there you guys have it. Just when you're going to buy a gold-filled piece, make sure the markings, description, everything is right so you know exactly what you're buying, because there's just a lot of different variations. When you're talking about lower-end jewelry, there's a lot of money to be made just to scam it and just trick the buyers into thinking they're buying something else. So that's my number one tip. Know exactly what you're buying before you actually purchase it. I'll make a separate gold plating video, so you guys, it's two separate things. It's not even close to the same, gold plating versus gold filled, but gold filled's pretty high quality. If you're looking to go that route with your jewelry purchasing, then it's okay, it'll last. It's a high quality piece for what it is. That's pretty much it for today's video, and we will see you on our next jewelry video.